What is up, everybody, and welcome to your first Fun Friday bonus science video. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Every Friday we will feature some sort of bonus science video activity that will be fun for the whole family, from grades TK all the way up to, well, for me it would be 5th grade, but for you guys, hey, if you're a high school student, a college student working on your PhD, hey, stop what you're doing, stop your researching, and come and join us in some bonus science video fun. Today is going to be fun with gum and chocolate. All right, let's see what materials we need for this awesome lab. All right, so welcome to our materials page. This is what you're going to need to complete the lab with me. Now, the list above, the chocolate of your choice and chewing gum, that's what you're going to need to do the lab with us as we do it. Now, if you want to go above and beyond and actually see it like we did, actually do the experiment, you're going to need a glass, hot water, whisk or fork, or a strainer. Now, you're going to really, as far as your chocolate, don't worry about the chocolate and, you know, what kind, and oh, boom, I got a chocolate right there. Don't worry about, like, get a chocolate that you like, right? Don't get something that you're not going to like. You know, if you like Hershey's, get Hershey's. If you like Milky Way, there's a lot of other stuff in there. I would just stick with a regular chocolate bar. Chewing gum, again, I would personally go with something that has a lot, like a bubble gum. But hey, that's really up to you. So whatever you can use, whatever you enjoy chewing, I would go ahead and go with that. And here is, boom! Yeah, something like that. Something that blows like really good bubbles. All right, glass, hot water, whisker, fork, and strainer. That's just so you can actually see the gum breaking down in the glass with your chocolate. It's gonna be pretty cool. Anyway, hey, let's head on over to the lab and let's do this. And welcome back to another Science with Mr. C. And today it is Friday. And we usually do like a fun Friday at our school. And I said, how cool would it be to do like a fun Friday bonus science video? Today we're going to start off kind of easy, and we have a really easy lab, a really delicious lab. As you can see, we're all chewing
bubblegum.
Bubblegum. So today's lab, and I have some materials over here we're going to use later. Today's lab, all you're going to need is bubblegum and some chocolate. Now, I saw this at the store, Hubba Bubba bubble tape. Now, I got this idea, and I don't like to plug other shows, but Dude Perfect, I remember they did a bubble blowing episode of who can blow the biggest bubble, and bubble tape was one of the things. Cody Jones actually put 12 feet.
Wow.
Let me see that container. That's 2 of these containers in his mouth and tried to chew it. Now, it was a little ambitious, is what he said. He dialed it down to 6 feet. Still didn't win, but it was pretty cool. So I saw this and had to get it. Any gum will work, although bubble gum is a lot more chewy. So how many of you have ever chewed gum before? Well, obviously we are right now. Now, how many of you have ever eaten something and you find the gum kind of dissolves a little bit? I've noticed that too. Now, if you don't eat anything, I've been chewing this gum for about 10 minutes now, and I mean, look how stretchy that gum is.
I'll show you mine.
No, I've washed my hands, don't worry. Pretty good, right? Oh, I forgot to introduce my special guest stars. I totally, look at that. To my right, I have, go ahead and put his, once you put your gum back in your mouth there. That's great. That's what the viewers want to see right there. You awkwardly putting gum in your mouth.
It's really hard to put it.
To my right, I have Mr. Link. Link, great to be on the show. Great to have you here. To my other right, I have Mr. Gus. Gus, hey, thanks for being on the show.
Yes.
I'm glad I have such good volunteers because I could not do this by myself. Now today we're going to experiment with what makes gum dissolve. Now you can chew gum for over and over and over and over again and it will never dissolve. Okay? Why is that? What's gum made of besides sugar? What do you think it's made of there, Gus?
it slipped right past me.
Okay.
It's Paul something.
Paul something. Ooh. Maybe polymers?
Polymers.
So gum is really just nothing but sugar and flavor and polymer, like a rubber compound. Now, rubber is a polymer. I will go back to my drawing board and I'll show you an example of a polymer, but they're just repeating chains. In this case of rubber, it's carbon and hydrogen. Did I say oxygen was in there? No, just carbon and hydrogen. So when you chew this, and what do you chew with?
Teeth.
Your teeth. What's in your mouth that makes it wet?
Saliva.
Saliva. What is saliva made of? Mostly it's
Water.
mostly water. What is water? What's the chemical formula for water?
H2O.
H2O. 2 hydrogens, 1 oxygen. Now wait a minute. If water is H2O and my rubber or my gum is carbon and hydrogen, do you think they're going to dissolve each other? No, I don't think so, because they're not alike, right? They're just too different. What's an example of this that we know? Glass of water, take some good old-fashioned vegetable oil, any kind of oil will work, and no matter what, you're like, oh look, it's mixing. No, it won't, because oil and water do not mix. A lot of reasons for this. The main thing is water is polar, like it attracts to things, other things that are polar, and oil is non-polar, and so it doesn't, it only attracts to things like itself. Question over there, Link, what's up?
Like, what if you pour the oil in first?
If you pour the oil in first, it's still going to separate because water is less dense, water is more dense, heavier than oil. Now, no matter what, I can stir it up, it's not going to mix. But what were to happen, let's say I were to drink a bunch of oil in my mouth. Do you think that would work? That'd be really gross, right?
Ew.
Let's do something more delicious, and let's do some chocolate. So I have some right here. Let's go right to left. I have some Ritter Sport chocolate here. Now, I love Ritter Sport chocolate. It is probably, in my opinion, the best chocolate there is.
Me too.
It comes from Germany. We used to live about 15 minutes from the Ritter Sport factory.
Yeah. The truck where you just press the button.
Press a button, a little truck comes around, delivers a little square Ritter Sport. Oh, awesome. I have, if you're into all-American chocolate, Hershey's. Not a bad choice. And if you like artisanal, free-range, really strong chocolate, this is 88% coca. 88%, yeah, and it's really strong.
And Link here loves it. He loves it. No, I don't. He loves it.
So what we're going to do is we are each going to take our chocolate of our choice, and you viewers at home, do this with us, okay? We're going to chew our gum. It's already chewed. And now we're going to take a square or two of chocolate.
Meeny, miny, moe, catch a tiger.
I'm going to go with a dark chocolate, only because I don't mind it.
My
It's just,
mother told me to pick.
Now, I'm going to do this in a glass first, because it's going to kind of hard to put a camera in my mouth and seeing me chewing, which would probably be really disgusting.
Can I have this? This is a square.
You cannot have that whole square.
But it's a square.
Okay, how about a smaller square? How many ooh, a little geometry. How many smaller squares are in that big square there, Gus?
4.
4. 10. Good, then you can have a 1/10 of that.
Thank you.
Now we're getting into fractions. All right, take your square and go ahead and chew it. No, we're not going to swallow the gum. You're going to see me swallow. That's usually spit. And you saw our gum. Sorry, I'm chewing with my mouth open and full. You're going to see us chewing. We're not swallowing anything. Man, that's bad.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to taste really bad just because it's mixing with the gum. But then you're going to start to notice that your gum, oh, man, like who eats 88%?
What about 100?
Oh, but I can see my gum.
Sorry.
I can feel something happening. The gum is no longer chewy. It's like melting into the chocolate.
Oh.
And now I have no gum left. I'll show you what I have left. Now, before I get like a bunch of U's, hey, this is all in the name of science. Here is. That's what I have left. That's what I have left. Okay? It's basically just chocolate. Oh, that's gross. But the gum, I don't have gum in my mouth. I didn't swallow it. It mixed with the chocolate and it disappeared. Yes, Gus, what's up? Ooh.
This is for the viewers. If I call Link Adam, we call him by his middle name, Adam. So, but we're doing it by his first name today, so it's kind of confusing for me.
So now let's take a little experiment here, because obviously you can't see what's in my mouth. That would be kind of awkward. So I'm going to take a square of dark chocolate.
No.
I'm going to take some hot water. Now, just a little bit's fine. That's fine. Now, I need to get some more gum. So I'm going to chew some gum real quick. Now, I'm going to let that melt. And this is something you can do at home to really see what's going on. I'm going to take a little piece of gum here. I don't need a whole lot.
No.
All right, just to show you. And I'm going to chew this. And I got to chew it kind of awkwardly for a little bit. So we need a, I think it's time for like a, what I like called an elevator music break.
Yeah.
Where we have like kind of awkward standing around looking at each other. Ready? And awkward elevator music pause while I chew in 3, 2, 1. You guys catch that show?
Show the thing? Yeah.
Oh,
Thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so
You sit down so they can see. Okay,
Okay.
we're back. So I've chewed the gum up a little bit, and you can see I still have a little bit of chocolate in my mouth, but that is my bubble gum, right? And it's still very stretchy. I've got
this in the trash.
well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up. I've got my whisker here, and I'm really going to. Well, that didn't even fit. That didn't even fit. Let me get something that fits. And I'm going to take.
That did not taste good at all.
So to simulate.
You got it stuck.
Oh, now it's stuck. Right. So to simulate my chewing, I'm going to take a fork, right? And you can see there's my chocolate mess here. Right? And this, you know, if you leave them unsupervised, they'll just eat the whole thing of bubble tape. So, alright. Now, this is kind of simulating me having chocolate in my mouth. So I'm going to take my gum, I'm going to drop it in here, and now I'm going to mix it. Now, this is simulating chewing, right? If you were to leave this, and I were to leave it in here for a while, you'll see it will dissolve. I have my clean glass here, and I'm going to use my strainer, and we'll see what actually happens to the gum, because the gum, yes.
I need more chocolate.
You need more chocolate? You have more chocolate at the end of this, okay? So here's me chewing, right? So imagine I'm chewing with this fork. Those are my teeth, right? You saw the gum that went in there.
Must have bitten your tongue like 1,000 times.
Probably, yeah, if I'm chewing with a fork, man, that is... So now you're going to see, I'm going to strain this out. I don't need to do this all day, just enough to show you what happens.
It doesn't look like gum.
It just looks
And
like
now-
chocolate sauce.
There,
There's no gum.
the gum, what's left of it,
Link eats that all day.
is right there. As you can see, that's nothing but a mess. I didn't have to stir it that long. Oh, look at that. You see a little bit of gum there. That gum has dissolved into the chocolate. Okay, now we did the, ooh, that's really cool. But let's talk about why. Why does that happen? Why does that happen? Excuse me, I'll take the gum. Thank you. Tell me why that happens. Why do you think? Let's go over to Gus. Why do you think the chocolate makes the gum dissolve, but water doesn't? What do you think?
I think because there's oil mixture in the chocolate, and it doesn't react well with the gum. Oh no, they're best friends, and they're like, and then until it disappears.
What do you think, Link? You agree with that?
Yeah.
So chocolate has a lot of oil in it, right? It has cocoa butter, and then the stronger the concentration, generally the stronger the chocolate. But water doesn't have any oil in it, right? Chocolate has oil and butter in there. Oil and butter are also
Best friends.
polymers. They're what?
Polymers.
Polymers. I was like trying to help him out.
I was mumbling. I was like
Polymers. Right? They're polymers, right? Oil is a polymer, rubber, chewing gum, and the oil in chocolate. So when you chew the chocolate, right, you're basically mixing the oil with the chocolate and the gum. And then, because they like each other, they will dissolve each other. Then you're left with a really soupy mess of chewing gum and chocolate. Pretty cool, right? All right, hey, comment below. Tell us if this worked out for you, right? Just a bit of warning, right? It's going to be a really weird feeling, and it's going to not taste very good.
Yes.
It's just, especially if you get that 88% stuff. Oh.
What about 100?
And if it doesn't work out, well, that's just too bad.
Well, no, if it doesn't work out, hey,
just too bad.
it's not too bad.
Really?
It's not too bad. Let me know what happened, right? If you like this video, hey, click right down there. There's a little like button, right there. Click the like button. If you didn't like it, hey, before you click that dislike button, leave a comment, say why you didn't like it, what went wrong.
If it's because of me, yeah.
I don't know why it'd be because of me. No, I think my assistants Gus and Link did very well. Hey, tune in next Friday. I think we're gonna do a fun Friday every Friday, and you know what? This is a lot of fun. I like eating chocolate. You know what else is more fun?
Eating.
What's more fun than eating?
Explosions.
Blowing things up. So hey, next Friday, you need to sit down there so they can see your handsome face.
It's not handsome.
Next Friday, we're gonna blow up some balloons.
Yes.
Now, okay, as you just set balloons on fire. No.
No. Whoa.
It's gonna be really cool. So hey, stay tuned. It is, again, I don't want you to do it at home. We're gonna have a lot of safety equipment. All right, you're gonna see us with goggles and everything.
The whole world's gonna be there. There's gonna be expert scientists all around us. Like,
Are there?
Yeah, there are.
Did you call them? I didn't know about
I
that.
call them.
Wow, that's my expert. So I feel like I'm gonna have to up my game then.
Yeah, because you're not an expert scientist. Okay, fine. You are. You are.
Wow.
You are. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I feel bad.
Hey, which one of us is wearing the STEAM teacher shirt and which one's not?
I am. Look.
Yeah,
Look, in
RVCA.
Spanish, Rika. That means awesome
That's not
science.
Rika. That's an RVCA. All right. Tune in next Friday. Bonus video. Hey, if you enjoy my videos, click like, subscribe. Please subscribe. We need your viewership. And have a great rest of your
I also
Friday.
have a secret